Dear spectators of the human tragedy. Ah, the delicious irony of memory. How it clings to the edges of our minds like smoke in a darkened room, refusing to dissipate, no matter how hard we try to blow it away. It's a dance of shadows, a cruel game where the players think they hold the cards, yet it is memory that deals the hands. I stand here, in this wretched abyss, surrounded by the remnants of those who thought they could erase me. But here's the truth, no one ever truly vanishes. They merely become echoes, haunting the corners of our regrets. Picture this darkened landscape, where the air is thick with the weight of unspoken words and buried truths. I am the architect of my own solitude, a figure carved from the darkness that others fear to embrace. My past is a gallery of scars, each one a testament to the battles I have fought, the lives I have touched, whether for better or worse. And while they attempt to scrub my name from the annals of their memory, they forget one crucial thing: regret is the ink that writes our stories. It stains the pages of time, and no amount of scrubbing can wash it away. How foolish they are, believing that by erasing me, they can cleanse their souls of guilt. They think the past is a canvas, easily painted over, but they fail to see that the colors bleed through, vibrant and unforgiving. Each attempt to forget only deepens the shadows. They are haunted not by my existence, but by their own choices, by the echoes of laughter turned to silence, by love twisted into betrayal. In their quest for power, they forgot the simplest truth: with great might comes great consequence. And what of pride? Ah, that insidious beast that blinds the eyes and hardens the heart. It whispers sweet nothings, inflating the chest, while the soul crumbles beneath its weight. They strut about, wearing their arrogance like a crown, believing they can erase the pain they have caused. But pride is a double-edged sword, and it cuts deeper than any blade. It isolates them, turning allies into shadows, friends into memories, and in their lonely throne, they are left to confront the very regrets they sought to escape. The irony, my dear observers, is that in trying to obliterate me, they have only carved my name deeper into the fabric of their regrets. They thought they could silence me, but their silence screams louder than any voice. I am the ghost that lingers in their thoughts, the specter that haunts their dreams. They are prisoners of their own making, shackled by the weight of their actions, while I dance freely in the shadows, the embodiment of their darkest fears. Time, that relentless predator, has a way of unveiling the truth buried beneath layers of deceit. It is a slow burn, a revelation that seeps into the cracks of their facades. The shadows of their actions whisper the stories they wish to forget, tales of arrogance and cruelty that echo through the corridors of their minds. And as they grapple with their demons, they come to realize that confronting the darkness is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to true strength. So let them try to erase me. Let them wield their power like a weapon, thinking it can shatter the memories that bind us. But in their quest to forget, they only deepen the scars, forging a legacy of regret that will echo through the ages. I am the reminder of their choices, an indelible mark on the canvas of their lives. And as long as they breathe, I will remain, a living testament to the truth that darkness, too, has its place in the sun. Ah, the seductive allure of power. It wraps around the heart like a serpent, squeezing tightly until the breath of reason escapes. Those who thirst for dominance often forget that every action casts a shadow, and every shadow carries the weight of consequence. They step onto the stage of their own making, believing they can orchestrate a symphony of control, yet they are mere puppets, dancing to the tune of their own hubris. They seek to obliterate the memories of those they once cherished, thinking that in doing so, they can rewrite their own narratives. But in this twisted tale, the pen is not in their hands. It never was. Consider the reckless choices made in the name of power. Each decision, a stone cast into the still waters of existence, sends ripples that return to haunt the very hands that drew them. They believed they could silence the whispers of their past, but the echoes only grow louder, crashing against the shores of their minds. In their minds, they play the role of the executioner, but they are merely sharpening the blade that will one day turn against them. The irony is delicious. In their attempt to erase, they only amplify the truth. Regret, that bitter companion, never strays far from those who think they can escape its grasp. And what of pride? Oh, the blinding light of arrogance that casts shadows on the truth. It shields the eyes from the consequences that lurk just beyond the periphery. They march forward, chests puffed out, convinced that they are the masters of their fate. Yet, it is this very pride that blinds them to the cascading effects of their choices. They cannot see that the very foundations they build with malice are made of sand, destined to crumble under the weight of their own delusions. With every act of destruction, they sow the seeds of their own downfall, unaware of the storm that brews on the horizon. Their miscalculations become a tapestry woven with threads of despair, where every thread tells a story, a tale of betrayal, of friendships shattered, and of dreams crushed. They are architects of their own demise, crafting a landscape littered with the remnants of what once was. Each attempt to erase the past only reinforces its grip, a cruel joke played by the universe. The very memories they wish to obliterate become the chains that bind them, dragging them deeper into the abyss of their making. The inevitability of facing one's own decisions becomes a haunting refrain, a melody that plays in the background of their lives. The mirrors they gaze into reflect not the image of power they so desire, but the ugly truth of their actions. They are confronted by the ghosts of their choices, specters that linger in the corners of their minds, reminding them that no throne is built without sacrifice. And as they sit in their lonely kingdom, surrounded by the ashes of their pride, they realize that the true cost of their actions is far greater than they ever imagined. In the end, the quest for power becomes a hollow victory, a fleeting triumph that leaves only a lingering void. They may wear their crowns with pride, but the weight of their decisions crushes them from within. The echoes of their past will forever dance on the fringes of their consciousness, a reminder that every action has a price, and every price carries the burden of regret. They cannot escape the shadows they cast. They are forever entwined in a dance of consequence, a tragic ballet where the music never fades. So, let them revel in their delusions of control. Let them think they can erase the scars etched into the fabric of time. For in the end, it is not the power they wield that defines them, but the legacy of their choices. And as they navigate the labyrinth of their own making, they will discover that true strength lies not in the ability to erase, but in the courage to confront the darkness within. Power, a fickle mistress, cloaked in a shimmering veil of pride, stands unyielding at the heart of every empire built on the ruins of the past. Those who seek her embrace often find themselves lost in the labyrinth of their own making, surrounded by walls adorned with the faded echoes of their choices. In the pursuit of dominion, they become blind architects, constructing fortresses of arrogance that are destined to crumble under the weight of their hubris. With every decree, they carve their names into the annals of history, believing they can rewrite the narrative, yet the ink is still wet with the blood of those they sought to erase. Ah, the delusion of control. It is a seductive poison, coursing through their veins, numbing the senses to the truth that lurks beneath. They wield power as if it were a sword, but in reality, they are merely wielding a double-edged blade, one that cuts deeper into their own flesh with each swing. The desire to erase others becomes a reflection of their own insecurities, a desperate attempt to silence the whispers of their own inadequacies. In this twisted theater of life, they step into the spotlight, convinced that they can command the audience's applause, yet they are met with silence, a chilling reminder of the void they create. Let us reflect on the nature of pride. It builds walls higher than any fortress, isolating the proud from the truths they refuse to acknowledge. They strut like peacocks, feathers fluffed and colors bright, but beneath the vibrant display lies a heart shrouded in shadows. The very pride that propels them forward becomes their greatest adversary, blinding them to the repercussions of their actions. They cast stones into the waters of fate, unaware that the ripples will return to shatter the illusions they so carefully constructed. History is littered with figures who reached for the stars only to find themselves falling into the abyss. Their names, once celebrated, are now whispered in hushed tones, cautionary tales of ambition turned to ash. The allure of power is intoxicating, but it is not without its price. The greater the height they attain, the harder the fall becomes, and in their descent, they find themselves surrounded by the very shadows they sought to escape. The irony is thick, a cruel twist of fate that leaves them facing the very ghosts of their ambitions. Yet, in this darkness, there lies a twisted beauty, a chance for reflection. Each shadow tells a story, a narrative woven into the fabric of existence. The anti-hero, a wanderer in this realm of regret, understands that strength is not derived from the absence of darkness, but from the willingness to confront it. They navigate the corridors of their own mind, peeling back the layers of denial to reveal the raw, unfiltered truth. It is in this confrontation that they find clarity, a flicker of light in the encroaching gloom. The weight of pride may seem like a crown, but it is, in truth, a shackle. The proud walk a lonely path, believing they are untouchable, yet the very essence of humanity lies in vulnerability. To erase the memories of others is to deny one's own existence, for we are all intertwined in this chaotic dance of life. The echoes of those we've wronged reverberate in the chambers of our hearts, reminding us that every choice carries the seeds of consequence. They may build their thrones on the backs of the fallen, but the throne is not a sanctuary, it is a pedestal of isolation. As they gaze out upon their kingdom, they will find that the walls they've erected separate them from connection, from the very humanity they sought to dominate. In the end, it is the legacy of their choices that will linger, a haunting reminder that power without respect is merely a shadow, and that the true measure of strength lies in the ability to acknowledge one's own humanity amidst the ruins. So let the proud bask in their illusions, for the shadows will always catch up. And when they do, the very names they sought to erase will rise like phantoms, whispering the truths they tried to bury. In this relentless dance of power and pride, it is not the might of the hand that shapes the world, but the depth of the heart that endures, echoing through the corridors of time, carving legacies that refuse to fade. In the shadows where time weaves its intricate tapestry, every thread is a testament to the choices made, the lives touched, and the regrets birthed in silence. Here, within this dimly lit realm, the anti-hero wanders, a solitary figure against the backdrop of crumbling ambition. The walls whisper secrets of the past, resonating with the echoes of power misused and humanity forsaken. Each step taken is a dance with specters, those lost souls who linger in the spaces left behind, their stories etched into the very foundation of existence. Time, that relentless sculptor, chips away at the facades we build, revealing the raw essence of our truths. It is not the bright lights of glory that illuminate our path, but the shadows that stretch long and lean, a constant reminder of the weight we carry. In this realm, every regret is a ghost, a haunting melody that plays in the background of our lives, reminding us that the past is never truly gone. It waits, biding its time, ready to surface when we least expect it, like a wave crashing against the shores of our denial. As the anti-hero traverses their own shadows, they confront the remnants of their choices, each one a flickering candle in the darkness. The flicker of light reveals the contours of their past, the faces of those they've tried to erase. It is a painful recognition, a mirror reflecting the truths they sought to obscure. The darkness is not merely an adversary, it is a teacher, a relentless guide that forces one to reckon with their own narrative. In this confrontation, strength emerges, not from the absence of fear, but from the courage to face it head-on. To walk through the shadows is to embrace the complexity of existence. The anti-hero understands that amidst the chaos, there is clarity. Each scar is a story, a badge of honor earned through battles fought in silence. It is in this acceptance of one's own darkness that they discover resilience, a fierce determination to rise from the ashes of regret. The shadows, once feared, become allies, illuminating the path forward, reminding the wanderer that strength is forged in the fires of adversity. The notion that power can erase the past is but a fleeting illusion. The true narrative lies in the shadows, where the whispers of those wronged intertwine with the fabric of time. Each life touched leaves an indelible mark, a connection that transcends the desire to obliterate. To erase is to forget, but memory, like a stubborn weed, grows resiliently in the cracks of our carefully constructed facades. It is a relentless force, refusing to be silenced, demanding acknowledgement. What remains of those who wield power without respect? They are but phantoms, drifting through a landscape of their own making, isolated by the very pride they once wore like armor. Their legacy is not one of triumph, but of solitude, where the voices of the past echo louder than their own. In the end, they find themselves surrounded by the shadows they sought to escape, trapped in a cycle of their own design. Yet, there is beauty in this darkness. It is a reminder of our shared humanity, a call to embrace the flaws that define us. The anti-hero stands amidst the ruins of their choices, knowing that in accepting their own shadows, they can carve a path towards authenticity. The journey through the darkness is not a sign of weakness but of profound strength, a testament to the power of reflection and growth. So let the shadows weave their stories, for within them lies the truth of our existence. The anti-hero knows that to confront the darkness is to emerge stronger, more resolute in the face of life's complexities. In this dance of light and shadow, they find their place, a figure who embraces the haunting beauty of their legacy, carving their name into the fabric of time, unafraid of the ghosts that linger in their wake. As the echoes of the past resonate, they serve as a reminder that true power lies not in erasure, but in the courage to face our own reflections. Regrets, like shadows, cling to us, wrapping their cold fingers around our hearts, squeezing tightly until we gasp for breath. They are the reminders of moments wasted, opportunities squandered, and voices silenced. In the echoing chambers of our minds, the weight of these regrets sits, heavy and suffocating, a constant companion in the silence of our solitude. Each regret is a haunting specter, a reminder of the choices that have brought us to this desolate place. They linger like smoke in the air, invisible yet omnipresent, wrapping around every thought, every breath. What do we do with these burdens? We can try to bury them, to shove them deep into the recesses of our minds, but they are tenacious creatures, clawing their way back to the surface. They whisper in the dark, reminding us of the faces we have turned away, the love we have discarded, the truths we have hidden. Regrets are the price we pay for our actions, or inaction. They speak of missed connections, of paths not taken, and they carve their names into the very fabric of our being, refusing to fade away. Society, with its relentless march forward, often forgets the importance of memory. We are quick to silence the past, to erase the stories that make us who we are. But memory is a stubborn beast, one that thrives in the cracks of our carefully constructed facades. It holds the power to shape our legacies, to remind us of the lives we have touched, for better or worse. In this collective memory, we find our place, a reflection of our actions etched into the consciousness of those who remain. Who remembers whom? This question hangs in the air like a thick fog, obscuring the truths we wish to avoid. The names we carve in the hearts of others are not easily forgotten. They linger, echoing in the silence, reminding us that every action has consequences. The love we give, the pain we inflict, these moments are seeds planted in the minds of those we encounter. They grow, intertwining with the essence of existence, creating a tapestry of memories that define us long after we are gone. Yet, memory is a double-edged sword. It can be both a burden and a blessing. The weight of our regrets can crush us, dragging us into the depths of despair, where darkness reigns. But within that darkness lies the potential for growth, for understanding. Each regret carries with it a lesson, a chance to reflect on our choices, to reconsider who we are and who we wish to become. It invites us to confront the ghosts of our past, to acknowledge the pain we have caused, and in doing so, to forge a path toward redemption. As we navigate this treacherous landscape of memory and regret, we must learn to embrace the complexity of our existence. Our scars tell stories, each one a testament to the battles we have fought, the love we have lost, and the strength we have gained. To live authentically means to acknowledge these shadows, to understand that they are not our enemies but our greatest teachers. They urge us to dig deeper, to seek the truth behind our actions and their impact on those around us. In the end, it is through this acceptance of our regrets that we begin to carve our legacies. The names we leave behind are not merely markers of existence, they are reflections of our journey, the indelible marks we have etched into the hearts of others. Embracing the duality of memory as both a burden and a blessing allows us to rise from the ashes of our past, stronger and more resolute. So, let us not shy away from our regrets. Instead, let us confront them, allowing their lessons to seep into our souls. In the darkness, we find our strength. In the haunting echoes of our past, we discover the building blocks of our legacy. For in this dance of light and shadow, we carve our names into the tapestry of time, unafraid of the burdens we bear, ready to embrace the complexities of our existence. In the silence of a fading twilight, where shadows stretch like fingers clawing for warmth, we find ourselves at the heart of a haunting legacy. Each choice we make is a brushstroke on the canvas of our existence, a testament to our presence etched into the fabric of time. But what of those choices that echo through the corridors of history, reverberating long after we are gone? Our actions, like stones cast into still water, ripple outward, touching lives in ways we may never comprehend. Legacies are not built in the bright glare of glory, they are formed in the quiet, often overlooked moments. They bloom in the fertile soil of our deeds and misdeeds, growing into something far greater than ourselves. A name carved into the hearts of others is a name that defies the passage of time. It is a whisper carried on the wind, a reminder that we are never truly alone in the shadows we cast. The truth is, we leave behind more than just a name, we leave behind remnants of our very souls. Consider the stories of those who have come before us, figures whose legacies loom large over the landscape of human history. Some are celebrated, their names sung in the halls of glory, while others are condemned, their actions scrutinized under the harsh light of judgment. Yet, in their stories, we see the common thread of humanity, the struggle, the ambition, the folly. Each legacy, whether adorned with praise or shrouded in shame, tells the tale of a life fully lived, a life that has touched the world in ways both profound and painful. The permanence of names etched in the hearts of others is a double-edged sword. It grants us a form of immortality, yet it also binds us to the choices we have made. For every act of kindness, there is the potential for betrayal. For every moment of courage, a shadow of cowardice lurks just beyond the light. We must ask ourselves, what kind of legacy do we wish to leave behind? In a world where power often corrupts, ambition turns to arrogance, and pride blinds us to the suffering of others, we have the choice to forge a legacy of compassion or one of despair. As we confront the legacy we are creating, we must grapple with the weight of our actions. The anti-hero's path is not one of light and glory, it is a journey through the darkness, a trek into the very depths of our own making. It is in this darkness that we find our true selves, stripped of pretense and facade. The shadows do not lie, they reveal the truth of who we are and the impact we have on the lives of those around us. Each shadow we cast is a reminder of the lives we've touched, for better or for worse. Yet, within this haunting legacy lies an opportunity for redemption. The acceptance of our own stories, with all their complexities and contradictions, allows us to confront the very essence of our humanity. We can choose to acknowledge the pain we have caused, to embrace the remorse that follows, and in doing so, we can transform our regrets into a powerful force for change. It is through this transformation that we can rise above the ashes of our past, forging a legacy that speaks not only of our triumphs but also of our growth. So, let us reflect on the names we carve into the hearts of others. Let us consider the stories we leave behind, knowing that they will echo through time long after our voices have faded. In embracing the shadows of our actions, we give ourselves the chance to create a legacy that is not just remembered, but felt, a testament to the strength found in vulnerability and the beauty that arises from confronting our darkest truths. In the end, it is through this acceptance that we can truly understand the gravity of our existence. A legacy is not merely a monument to our lives, it is a living, breathing entity, shaped by the choices we make every day. And as we navigate this treacherous terrain, let us hold fast to the knowledge that even in darkness, we possess the power to illuminate the path forward, carving our names into the annals of time with intention and purpose. In the abyss where echoes of past choices linger, we stand at the precipice of our own shadows, gazing into the void that reflects our deepest fears and regrets. Each of us carries a weight, a burden fashioned from the remnants of decisions made, paths taken, and those left unexplored. Here, in this somber expanse, we must confront the truth that lurks within the darkness, for it is in this very darkness that we find the essence of our humanity. You see, the shadows we cast are not mere specters, they are vivid reminders of the lives we've touched, the wounds we've inflicted, and the love we've neglected. They whisper tales of our existence, tales that linger long after we depart this world. We may try to outrun them, to bury them beneath the debris of ambition and pride, but they will always remain, steadfast and unyielding, waiting for us to acknowledge them. To confront these shadows is to embrace the complexity of our nature, to acknowledge that we are not simply heroes or villains, but a blend of both. Reflect on your own life, those moments when you chose power over compassion, when pride clouded your judgment. Each decision, like a stone cast into a lake, sends ripples that extend far beyond your immediate sight. You may think you've erased the impact of your choices, but the truth is, they linger in the hearts of those you've touched. Regrets are not merely echoes, they are the haunting specters that follow us, reminding us of our humanity and the fragility of our existence. And so, I challenge you to ponder, what shadows do you leave behind? Are they filled with light, illuminating the path for others, or are they dark, suffocating those who dare to tread where you once walked? The invitation is clear: embrace your shadows. Acknowledge the pain, the sorrow, and the regret they carry. In doing so, you reclaim your power, transforming what once chained you into a force that propels you forward. Living authentically amidst regrets is not a simple task. It requires courage, the kind that is forged in the fires of introspection. It demands that you face the uncomfortable truths that reside within you. There is strength in vulnerability, a fierce resilience that blooms when you dare to confront the darkness. The truth is, the most profound growth often arises from the ashes of our failures. It is through this acceptance that we can rise, like a phoenix, reborn from the very shadows that sought to consume us. As you stand before your own reflection, consider this: the legacy you wish to leave is not merely a summary of your achievements, it is a tapestry woven from both triumphs and failures. It is shaped by the choices you make each day, the kindness you extend, and the burdens you choose to share. In the end, your legacy will not be defined by the accolades you accumulate, but by the hearts you touch and the shadows you illuminate. So, I urge you to embrace the complexity of memory and legacy. Let your regrets guide you, not bind you. Allow them to serve as reminders that every choice holds weight, that every action reverberates through time. In this acknowledgement lies the path to redemption, the opportunity to carve your name not just into the annals of history, but into the hearts of those who walk beside you. In this dance with darkness, remember this: it is not the absence of shadows that defines us, but our ability to confront them, to breathe life into our regrets and transform them into a force for good. The shadows may be daunting, but they also hold the key to our liberation. Embrace them, for in understanding your own darkness, you can illuminate the world around you, leaving behind a legacy not just remembered, but deeply felt. Share this message if you understand that true strength is forged in the depths of despair. Leave a comment about a moment when your darkest choices led to unexpected wisdom, and subscribe for more raw reflections that challenge the status quo. Embrace the shadows, let them fuel your rise and remind you that justice, however elusive, is carved from the echoes of our past. Remember, it's not about escaping the darkness, it's about mastering it.